Good afternoon or good evening. Thank you very much. I feel humbled to be asked to be a guest at such a big occasion on Sulu's 8th album launch. I first saw Sulu when he was introduced on stage in Byte Bridge in 2005, when he was a very young artist. And then when he fronted the Dendera in Marondera in 2008, when my dear friend and brother had departed. The young man has been working very hard, day in, day out, to maintain the brand of Dendera. And I think he has been doing a fine job. He has not been a disgrace. I would like to thank him for being such a devoted, disciplined young man. Because most of the young men, they lose it when they get famous or popular. Let me say to Sulu, thanks for realizing that popularity is not prosperity. You need to be disciplined and have your feet on the ground. I was talking to him a few minutes ago and saying to him, do you know that one of Simon's last performances was at my brother's son's birthday at Golden Mile? When he got there, he was coming from Bulawayo and he saw me with these kids and said, oh, birthday party and he played for those kids for free. A good 30, 40 minutes. What a humble hero he was. And I would like Sulu to follow the same footsteps. I'm not going to give you chronicles of Sulu as he is rising and rising. Let me begin by touch on the band members. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to put your hands together for the band members that played with Simon Chopper Chimbetu and are still playing with Sulu and have kept the rhythm and beat intact. Why have I decided to single out those guys? Because some bands disband when the band leader is no longer there. Some bands disband when the band members think they are greater than the band leader. If you remember, those who are of my age, the Beatles' fate came after one of them said, we are more popular than Jesus. And unfortunately, the guy was shot dead. And the band was no more. But with the legendary bands, and I'm going to pick one Mofela, they've stuck with the young men. They respect him as the band leader, but they are the elders. Ndoma Pango, a band. Can you imagine? They might tell lights, a motor, I to don't put all my headlamps one night. That wouldn't work. Coming back to the album, because we're talking about launching an album, the title of the album is Entanglement. And I was saying to Sulu, why entanglement? And he said, Babaka, we are living in a situation where we're entangled in problems, financially, socially, health-wise. We are fighting coronavirus, we're fighting this. So the answers to that question are found in the album. Tichatita terera Sulu, patichanzwa entanglement, the kind of solutions you proffered to the people and how we can put them to practice. Music is about talking to the people. I remember one time Oliver saying, "Kana usina zvekutaura nyarara." He was referring to my songs atiri kunzwa ekuti munobvunza kuti munhu anga achinanga kupi kupi. And ndofunga kuti ikapuwa D-train kunziridza anobva ngati saka ndikuiridzirei. But to Sulu and the Dendera band management, nesu ateereri tikukumbirisa kuti tiedzewo kutenga nenzira inoita kuti Sulu asumukire nebhendi rake. Iyi yekubhena iyi tombosiyana nayo. Because ndo iri kuuraya maartists. anenge akaita hours and hours achirihesa. Hapana pakuzonoti chinopa maband members whatever to give them. You will get very little. Pamwe tinotosara kubva panapa yakutotengeswa mustreet more. Please, let's be fair with the artists. As fans, the scenario is no longer the same with this lockdown and the COVID thing. If we don't support our artists, we'll end up with no proper music of our own. I think with those words, let me just say, let's enjoy the album and give justice to it. My band members, when you stick together, you will survive together as a group. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Wumba. Thank you. As you can see today, these days he is getting assisted with by his son, Albert Nyabinde, another musician on his own as well. Another son of his, Aganya Binde, is also here. And I am told that he featured on one of the songs on this album, playing the lead guitar. He took over the guitar from Nodza, and he played it. I'm not sure which song that will be. And I'm sure by the time we are going to get into right now the listening session, we will be able to unravel which one it has been. Once again, thank you so much, the headmaster. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to acknowledge the presence of Matemai, Mdara Mshandra Pamwe. Thank you for coming. We acknowledge your presence. We are now going into our listening session. The album has been officially launched. Chinzwa Kuti Zakamira Sei. We will start off with the first song. The first song we're going to play for you inonzi Fara Nezako. Fara Nezako. The songs are not being played in the order, but we're just sampling one by one. I'm sure Kanamato Tenga album Maguto Ziva order yao. But without wasting time, Fara Nezako, the new album by Ascom Suluman, Chimbetu, and the Orchestra de Better Kings. Enjoy.
Fara ineza
Yeah, Misa, thank you. Right, due to time, we won't be able to play my songs actually because, guys, we are talking about an album with more than 9 songs. More than 9 songs. Sakati Pete. Let's start with this one, Katanzwa Ako. Let's give the floor to the ASCOM himself. A round of applause as the ASCOM rises and explains to us the first song that we have played today.
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, everybody who is watching us online. Right, the album Entanglement. And the first song which was played here, Faranezako. Basically, in life, you just need to be satisfied with what we have. You don't need to look panext pangu panext do pajiwaneshi. Just make sure, stay within your line, stay within your lane, and live within your means, so that usazochaga zakawanda kuzunozo kupa problems. As you all know, the ASCOM, Assistant Commissioner, Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Services, we have people vakawanda vari kujeri because vanochiva zvinhu zvevanhu, kuba zvinhu zvevanhu zvisiri zvavo, corruption, foot, pamwe pacho. So just be you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So much thank you.
Yeah.
Questions and answers. Any questions, members of the media? Any questions on this one? On this song? Even fellow musicians? Anybody, even guests? And Pasina, we go to the next song. The next song is entitled Vuma Kusara, the new album by Ascom Sulu and the orchestra, the Dera Kings. Let's get the new song, Vuma Kusara.
Kwanzi mwana wangu vuma kusara nichaenda kuzivarie ndonosenga chirombo ndotsoka nemvura nekupa unwe ukaende koko mwana wangu nonosara kuzivarie kwaite chikara kuziva kwadzinonwa kwamera chikara saka vuma kusara mwana wangu vuma kusara Makusara, 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 Kusara, Kusara, Makusara, Makusara, Kusara, Kusara, Makusara, Makusara, Ongezara, Ndangoti Makusara, Makusara, Kutsiva rinoera, Ndangoti Makusara, Makusara, Kutsiva rinengwena, Ndangoti Kusara, Makusara, Kunangoni, Sara, Makusara.
The ASCOM Chimbetu and the orchestra, the Dera Kings. We want to give a special thank you to Zimbabwe Television Network for streaming this live on various social media platforms. We're also available on the Suluman Chimbetu and orchestra, the Dera Kings Facebook page. And it's a pleasure to have you. That was the song, Vuma Kusara. Captain Sulu, your chance to explain to us the song, Vuma Kusara.
Should I stand up? Should I stand or I can?
For the benefit of the others who are watching from far away, I know we have various Dendera Kings, Dendera music fans from all over the world. I just received a text message from one Shantes in Australia, and he says, I'm watching you guys in Australia right now. So all over the world, thank you so much for joining us. And Captain Sulu, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. ED, the events director. Right. Vumakusara. Well, in life, there are situations where somebody would want to follow someone, not knowing what's that person that he wants to follow or she wants to follow is going to go through. You know, there are dangers, especially like children, when we leave home at times, they would want to come with you. They want to follow you because you're the father or you're the mother. So, you know, there are dangers when hustling. You know, kuna zvakawanda. Vamwe vanenge ari kana kombi driver, anozoti ndikaenda kuno ngwavha kumakombi kwangu, polisi inenge yakamugarira panze. So, kune madangers ariko. Saka sara kumba ndoenda kunoshanda, and then I'll bring the food or I'll bring the water for you, and I'll bring comfort to you back at home. Basically, that's for Makusara.
Any questions on Vumakusara? Any questions? Or maybe I will tell you that song was produced by DJ Oskid. Is he around? Oskid Productions. We were expecting him to be around. Is he here? Not yet. But that's an Oskid production. Thank you, Oskid. Let's give me a round of applause for producing such a wonderful hit. And I am very sure that that's one of the songs. You know, when I listened to this album, I was trying to pick out a hit. And what I picked were hits, not a hit. And I'm sure this one here is one of them, Vumakusara. Next track.
Sorry, before we proceed, that's the song that featured Aganya Binde on the lead guitar.
You heard it now. This is the song that features Aganya Binde. Aganya Binde, where are you? Hey, Aga Uyaruko Gazebo, thank you. That was a wonderful lead guitar. When I heard it, ndakabvunza ndikati ko munhu akarova apa ndiani zvikazi ndiaga ndikati aga anotorova dendera like this. I thought ndewe jazz because mudara ndewe jazz. Thank you very much for that. The next song is called Kunda Zimbabwe. The new album, Entanglement, by Ascom Sulu and the Orchestra Dendera Kings. You need to listen to it as you drive back to Harare. Time is not on our side, so we are going to have a short explanation on what this song, Kunda Zimbabwe, is all about from the man himself, the captain. He's no longer the captain, by the way, the ASCOM. Thank you.
Thank you. Kunda Zimbabwe, basically, it's an inspirational song for our beautiful nation, Zimbabwe. We've got everything in Zimbabwe. We've got the natural resources. Just look at this place. This is a very beautiful place, Mwanga Lodge. We've got the crocodiles, we've got the lions, we've got the minerals, we've got the infrastructure, we've got the people, the human resources. So we've got talent, musicians, we've got footballers, but we just need to find ourselves. Let's get up and find ourselves and hit the road. Because atiri ngotamba bhora team yedu yeZimbabwe painotamba bhora ikadyiwa, zvinondibhora. So it's an inspiration song. Zimbabwe, let's identify ourselves. Let's take our position in the world. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well explained. Any questions? Any questions? Looks like the journalists today are not at work. Anyway, we will continue with our listening session. Our next song is called Wandirwadzisa. If you have just joined us, a warm welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Please feel free to come through and take seats. This is Sulu's 8th album, and we are also streaming live on various social media platforms, including, of course, the main one, the ZTN Zimbabwe Television Network website and Facebook page. Our next song is entitled Wandirwadzisa.
Wandirwadzisa mudiwa wangu makore mangani tiri tese vana vangani vatakapiwa magobo api handisina kuchera pane moto papi pandisina kushanda kuvavarira kuronga yedu muri Wandirwadzisa chido chemoyo nzendo refu dzatakafamba ichichera nekumakaniwa nemasango anezvikara tichivhavarira kumba yedu muri kuyananisa yedu muri Wandirwadzisa mudzimai wangu kupembembembere kukunyaira neshungu kufunga uko kwatakafa ondo huru dzandakarwisa makata mangani andakakwira nekungwaribira ndisina kubira kuvavarira kuronga yedu muri Diregerereo lavi wangu zvakaitika kamwe chete ndakadafurirwa namai varota zvikanzi kuba zinonaka sivaho iye zvakakuita yatindapinza ndichazita kuregerera mai vevana chave chichidzo chedu chikuru kunyika nekumhuri yedu tichengete vana vedu kuti ava vana tisavemerera
lessons on that one? I told you that when I listen to it,
Runo chokwadi, runo pamoyo, runo singakumi, runo rakaperera, runo chokwadi, runo mazese, runo miranyanza, arucherima, runo chokwadi, aruna kure, runo mira makumu, runo pamoyo. Uya uya wandaga pamoyo wangu akautura ndokutsika aripo kumwe wandaga pamoyo wangu akautura kutambisa pada umwe munhu akatora moyo wangu akaenda nawo wakutsenga Kamuchina rudo, umoyo wangu, ndoraka saba. Saba seruba, ndoraka enda. Kusinga topi, ndoraka enda. Wakufika nebwe, wakamba rudo. Umomandiri, wakaenda kure. Kure rudo rwangu, ndakaubashira. Rusimba moyo, wasawane musi anopinda mo, amuchina rudo umoyo mangu, ndorwakaesa pane uya wanaka pamoyo wangu akautora ndokutsokodzera aripo kumwe wanaka pamoyo wangu akautora kwakuita bora pane umwe munhu akatora moyo wangu akaenda nawo ndokucheka
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a nice time here. If you have just joined us, welcome. We are at a beautiful place, a few kilometers out of Harare. It's called Mwanga Lodge. And it's a sanctuary where there is a lot of wildlife, there is good scenery, and we are also launching a wonderful album entitled Entanglement. Let me say a big welcome to one of the biggest film producers in the country, Mr. Moses Matanda. Moses, thank you for coming. We appreciate your presence. As we continue with our listening session, let's listen to the next song. The next song is entitled Moyo Wangu. The next song is entitled Moyo Wangu. Moyo Wangu, the new album by the Captain Sulu and the Orchestra Dendera Kings. The album is already available on the market. Grab yourself a copy.
Runo chokwadi, runo pamoyo, runo singakumi. akatora moyo wangu akaenda nao ndokucheka cheka.
That song is called Moyo Wangu. That's a wonderful song, if you ask me. Maybe let's hear more from the man himself. Askom Sulu, tell us more about Moyo Wangu.
Thank you. You know, in life, there are people that that want to use other people. They want to play with some people's hearts. You know, matters of the heart, anoneza. So when somebody pledges love to someone, and then that someone doesn't reciprocate, there becomes a problem. So on this song, moyo wangu wakarwadziswa, and moyo wangu wakaitwa tempered with, wango sina shattered glass. So uri fragile, saka ndakazoisa rusingo. When I say rusingo, ndikutaura like rokari yakata say iyoyo, but it is solid. Yekuti when apasina chapinda imomomo, because my heart breaks anengati anenga wanda. But there is room though. Yekuti zoni panogona kuita ka waterfall, you know, for love. Sengeka kwa.
Fantastic. Let's give him a round of applause for such an explanation. Askom Sulu. Any questions? Any questions from the floor on the song Moyo Wangu? Any questions? If there are no questions from the floor, we'll continue to listen to the next song, which is a song called Africa. I'm sure this song is for Africa, as it is aptly titled Africa.
Africa, tinoitenda kani. Africa, idunu redu. Timo mune, rukukute redu. Bandu bayo, babatane. Bapise mikanu, yakaiswa nebaui. Bandu bayo, babe bamwe. Chatukutu, jina lake, watu wake wameungana, ondoa mipaka iliyowekwa na wageni. Watoto wa Afrika lazima wawe moja.
Africa. Yeah, that's Africa for you. I'm sure you can get the full version on the album, Africa. Captain, rather, Askom, tell us more about Africa.
Thank you. As a linguist, a linguistical artist like I am, I can sing in different languages. I can sing in English, I can sing in Shona, I can sing in Ndebele, even Swahili, Nyanja, Chewa. I'm trying to learn Chinese. But on this song, we did Shona and Swahili. Africa, we want to be one. I feel as Africans, we should be one thing, one item. It's a continent, but with borders. Those borders were brought to us by the settlers. So we need to trade as Africans. We need to collaborate. We've got gold in Zimbabwe. We've got platinum in Zimbabwe. They've got diamonds in DRC, South Africa, up to Egypt. We've got petrol, gas. If we can just become one Africa, we will go far together and speak with one voice. So basically, that's the song, Africa. Unity, calling for African unity.
Any questions? Any questions from the floor? Any questions? If there are no questions, we'll continue with our listening session. We've got about, 2 more songs to go. The next song is entitled Chinyenye Changu. Chinyenye Changu. That's the song Chinyenye, which I was predicting to be one of the hits for Christmas again. I told you earlier on that when I looked for hits on that album, I was looking for a hit, but I discovered hits. Anyway, Askom Sulu, tell us more about Chinyenye Changu. Chinyenye Changu, Chigo Chinyenye Chenyuichi.
Thank you so much. Chinyenye, Chitaitai. You know, Chitaitai, if you know Chitaitai. Do Chinyenye. So in this song, ndafana niza baby rangu ni Chinyenye. ichocho kuti iwewe ndiwe my light, ndiwe unondi attract even murima unongodika, so when you make that, so chinyenye becomes munhu wekuti zvoni ndikuenda all the way out of my way kuti ndikwanise kumufadza ndimuitire zvakawandisa, because this chinyenye kwachinobvawo kwacho kune malights akawandisa. Saka but chasarudza kuuya kwandiri nini wo munhu wo zvake, so kuti tingova neka entanglement kedu kai tungoenda pachinyenye pedu tichingweta love yedu, tisimbise rudo rwedu, so that toita bring up family yedu tiri together.
In other words, that's a love song. Perfect love song from the ASCOM. Thank you. Thank you very much. The next song now, we have one more song to listen to, because the last song on the album is an instrumental of the song we have already listened to, Inonzi Moyo Wangu. But for now, let me introduce you to the song entitled Nguva. Nguva. This is the latest album from the ASCOM. Hanzi Nguva ndiyo chiremba mukuru. What do you mean by that on the song Nguva? ASCOM Sulu.
Thank you. Nguva ndiye murapi mukuru. You know, every problem that you face in life, it heals with time. Nasi turukuda kuchema, tikarowa nasi. Mangwada marwadzo apasisina. Tapora. So those problems or that pain that you can go through at a particular time, it heals with time. So time is the greatest healer of all problems in life. Thank you.
Time, the greatest healer of all problems in life. So says the ASCOM. Any questions on that one? Wasu, you've got a question? Song marwadzi wanayo. Mchazo nazoinzwa pa CD time yedu ndio yafamba Wasu, but thank you for that. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Oskid. What's up, my man? That's Oskid, the producer, the man. That's Oskid. Let's give him a round of applause. That's the man who produced the Buma Kusara. It's a good track. It's a hit. We predict it's going to be a party banger this Christmas. Thank you for that. Let's listen now to the song entitled Pungwe. Pungwe.
tema tiri muondo buvira imwi musadzanyirirwe munyika yenyu kubatwa senako munyika yenyu musandetsedza mara yasika Zimbabwe angakabereka kidi komuredi sachiweshe ana baba munochemeiko tiri muondo buvira mose muvene kodzero dzenyu dzese musarudza vatungamiri vamunona musandetsedza mara yasika Zimbabwe. Bereka gidi Dominiki Chilenge Masi yose inochemeiko tiri muondo buvira mose upumi wenyika ndewe vanhu vose pasave neuori pakati pedu musandetsedza mara yasika Zimbabwe.
That's the song called Pungwe. Pungwe. The song Pungwe from the album entitled Entanglement, the 8th album from Ascom Sulu Chimbetu. What was happening on these Pungwes, Ascom?
Thank you so much. Right. During the liberation struggle, when the comrades were fighting for the independence of Zimbabwe, they would do Ainzi Mapungwe, whereby they would meet the masses, the mass meaning the people, the villagers, the oppressed ones, you know, and they were giving them, telling them, sharing with them the vision that they had and the reason why they took up arms to go to the war. So these comrades, their names there that I'm mentioning on the song, their names, and those are part of the comrades that are part of the song and part of the liberation struggle. They would teach the Vabereki, the parents and the kids, inspiring them that we need to get our land back, we need to have our country back and have the same rights that were shared with those ones who were in power at that particular time. So this is just a reminder of what was happening then. Thank you so much.
That is the story of the Pungwes, according to Ascom Sulu Chimbetu. Any questions from the floor? Any questions? Farai, you have a question? Please come through to Sangare Pakati so that we can hear your question.
Do we have, what do you call them? Visuals to the album as yet? Videos?
Yes, we are working on the videos. And today we are supposed to broadcast one song, which is ready. Okay. And 2-3 more videos are coming.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to hear that.
To watch them?
If we can.
Thank you, Farai. I can tell you that I am reliably informed that one of the videos will be uploaded on YouTube this evening. And actually, one of the videos is being broadcast within this program live on the ZTN websites, Facebook pages, social media pages, as we do it right now. Like I reminded you earlier on, we are live streaming. So we also want to thank those who are watching us from home, those who are watching us from all over the world. We appreciate your support all the time. The last song we're going to listen to on our listening session today is an instrumental of a song we have listened to earlier on. The song is called Moyo Wangu. But I'm sure there's something special about this instrumental, which we are going to hear from the ASCOM soon after the play. us the song Moyo Wangu. The song Moyo Wangu. When I listened to it, I automatically fell in love with it. And I did not wonder why this album was entitled Entanglement. Because ndakabva entanglement, especially with this song. Ascom, why the instrumental of this song? And what is so special about this instrumental?
Thank you. Right. For the years that I've been in the music industry, that I've been working with the band, I've got inspiration from jazz music. So this particular kind of song, it's a fusion of dendera and jazz. It's soft, it's cool, and it's nice, and especially when you are driving, it's not a song that you can speed like kuvura mafuta mapombi nayo. No, it's cool. Wakachila uchifamba uchidriver going to Vic Falls, listening to the music, it's flow. You know, it's more like a therapy. So this is the kind of songs that we fuse with jazz, and I like this kind of stuff. And also, I think my headmaster, the guest of honor here tonight, can have the same sentiments with me, because ineka stera kainayo and ineka maka market kainayo foot kune vanhu vanofarira this kind of music. So it's entanglement for the fans.
There you are. There you got it. To me, I think it's a revolution. Sulu is revolutionizing dendera, adding a bit of jazz into it. Any questions from the floor on this song? Let's hear Albert Nyabinde. He's got a question.
Thank you, thank you.
Inini mubvunzo wangu unaonangana nemi zvenyu wakanangana nemurume ari kuridza bhezi. Panenge achiridza mabhezi apa anenge achimbonyatsofunga chii?
Hanzi ari kupi murume wacho ndiye ari panapo mofela hanzi maunzwa mubvunzo.
Right. But right, panoimbwa paya munhu paanenge achiimba so achitaura nyaya yake anditi ini ndakabata guitar man ndinenge ndiri part yekuimba kwacho kwaanenge achiita kana uchiimba zvinonzwisa tsitsi basi rangu rinorinzwa futi richidairira kuti zvinhu zviri kunzwisa tsitsi izvo handiti kana zvichinakidza handizi uchiimba zvinonakidza basi rangu futi rinenge richinakidzawo futi saka wakaimba zvinoboha ndiri kutoizviridza zvinoboha futi right.
I'm sure. Are you answered, Albert? Any more questions? Our guest of honor has a question. Let's find out.
Thank you, Edie. Inini mubvunzo wangu hausi kunangana naSulu, uri kunangana nesu vari kuteerera. Guys, ndofunga pasi pematebhuru panzwa nekutsikwa apo. Asi hatigoni kutamba. Chibotiridzirawo iye kupedzisira unombojaivha ndo chikumbiro changu hausi mubvunzo. Iyo yanga ichiridzwa iyo.
There comes the request from the headmaster himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, Zanzina headmaster, let's do justice to our dancing shoes. Pasong chete. So I'm sure, due to time commitments, I will give ourselves maybe 2 minutes of play. The song Moyo Wangu, you can continue playing it. And I'm sure our guest of honor and Albert will lead us into the dance. Thank you. Just go ahead. Yes. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Thank you very much. Oh, what a dance it was. Wonderful. Let's clap hands for ourselves for that. A round of applause for ourselves. Wonderful. Uyo mvunzo wa uyo. Hanzi ndiani akaridza mabhosva eSulu.
Maboso akaridzwa na Philip Sose, one, pa saxophone, and then trombone, yanga ina Yafele, Aaron, veku Jabavu Drive.
Wow. Wonderful.
And then makonkas akarowa na Strovers. Aimboridza na mdaratu Shada, yes. Saka.
Wonderful. Let's give a round of applause to the team. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we are going into a short time where we are going to auction the CD. This is the CD, the latest album from Ascom, Suluman, Chimbetu, and the Orchestra Dendera Kings, entitled Entanglement. I'm not quite sure why Dr. Chiwanza decided to walk out just before I auctioned the CD. I was expecting some bidding from him. But all the same, here we go. We will start off with a prize of what? The actual CD is going for $10. I hear on the market, but I'm sure for the benefit of the stakeholders and everybody else involved in the Orchestra Dendera Kings projects, let's start at $20. $20, any takers? $20 for the CD auction for the latest album. $20. Yes, we have a taker for $20. $25. Anyone for $25? $25. Anybody for $25? Would we really let it go for $20 or a little bit more? $25. Anybody for $25? Can I call names? Should I call names now? $25. Anybody for $25 for the CD? Can it go for 20? Can you let it go for for 20? Well, if there are no takers, then let's have it for 20. My brother? Okay, we've got somebody. What's your offer, my brother? 25. Anybody for 20? 30? 30. How much? 100. 100. There we go. 100. 100. Anybody for 110? 110. There we go. 110. 115. 115. There he is. 120. 125. 130. 135. 140. 145. 150. 160. 170. 180. 200. 210. 220. 250. 300. 350. 450. $500. $550. $600. $650. $700. Is this real? 750. 800. 850. 900. 900. 950. 1,000. $1,000. It's gone for $1,000. Come and get the CD, my brother. We appreciate your support. The ones I'm watching to gono wasu. You've got something to say? You are 1,020. 1,050. 1,050 from Wasu. Anybody for 1,100? 1,050. Anybody for 1,100? Can we let it go for 1,050? Gono? 1,100. 1,200. 1,200. Can we let it go for 1,200? I'm sure 1,200 tans ziri kubva ipapo. Mureka mione. Havasi kuita zvekutamba ka. Ndobinga dzacho ka. 1,200. My brother, please come and get your CD. You will get it officially from the man himself, the captain. Yes, it's going to be signed and sealed. Wasu? 1,250. 1,003. 1,300. 1,350. 1,3. 1,3? 1,3 each. Okay, so you're saying you want yours for 1,300 and yours for 1,300. So 2 CDs are going. So it's 2,600 in total. There we go. Wasu in the house. There we go. 1,200. Let it be signed. This is 1,300. Where was come. Right, here we go. Captain, please, can you hold the CD? I want to give you a pen so that you can sign for it.
Sure.
So that Wasu can enjoy the one signed by yours truly. Wasu is also one of the stakeholders. He's a big supporter of the Orchestra Dendera Kings movement. And we've been together for years. And we appreciate your support. Signed, sealed, and delivered. 1,300. I'm sure it's a sign that you had some deficiency in some discipline. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 1,300. Please, let's pause for a photo with the 1,300. And let's show it to the people, the CD. And this is the money. It's real money. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. There is the money.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
1,300. Right. Igono. Zili say Igono. Ayo atinotenda. Another big supporter of the Orchestra Dendera Kings movement. Gono vauya vakusaidirwa yavo 1,000. Tipe hangu ndifano verenga zvangu. Iri kuuya. Aiwa yanzi iri kuuya. Yapromiswa. Iri kuuya. Aitwe mapromise ekunya. But in the meantime, you can play us the song, the instrumental in the background on a slow, just a low volume, whilst the captain, or rather the ASCOM, is signing the CD. Yeah, that's all right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Gato Berere Maoko, our biggest bidders for the CD. So each going for 1,300 US. This is a tremendous support for our local arts. And this is what the stakeholders, even the government, are always calling for. Support of our own. As you can see right now, we are at a wonderful venue as we support domestic tourism. And I'm sure if it's your first time to be here, this festive season, you bring your family and enjoy the holidays right here, because you don't need to travel very far to see the wild animals, the lions and everything. It's all here at Mwanga Lodge. Let's give a round of applause for the Mwanga Lodge staff for allowing us to do this function here. Thank you. Without wasting much time, I'm told that our video is being uploaded. It will be ready for play in a short while. But in the meantime, let me call upon one of the longest serving members of the Orchestra Dendera Kings, the man who plays the best, and the man who plays the best according to the way the singer is singing, like you heard from him. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mofat Mofela Nyampachitu for our vote of thanks.
Tinakutendai. Inini ndinonzi Mofat Nyampandu. Ndaridza na Sulu kwemakore akawanda. Takaridza na baba wake kwemakore akawanda. Sulu mwana watakasirwa tese zedu mu Zimbabwe. Mwana weZimbabwe. Nditi tisu varidzi vasulu Zimbabwe yese zvayo. Tisu varidzi vasulu. Nditi munhu kana wazvarwa wamunhu muvanhu aburitsa records rimwe zvakare. Tiri tese tichiri kurarama panguva yedu, tese vari kuteerera isusu tinoridza tichiri kurarama panguva ino. Taita futi chimwe chinhu futi chandinofunga kuti chinogona kuteerereka zvakanaka. Munogona kuwana mahits 2, 3, 4 pamunhu wega wega achateerera hiti record iyoyi. Saka sevanhu vakaridza isisu tiri kuti titeerereiwo zvatiri kuita isisu. Ndiri kutenda Sulumani nekufunga kwawakaita futi marekodzi akandifungisa kare. Tumachuni twakauya nato twakandifungisa baba wako. Tirekodha knowledge akanditi izvo Mr. Nyampando, toda kuti murwe dindira. Ndakati dindira. Ndakafunga kuti dindira saka ndoridza kuti chima kana knowledge wandoridza naye achiti dindira. Ndakafunga kare handiti tumachuni twanga chiimbwa tumamelody so ndo zvakandifungisa mabva isisi. Handiri kufunga kuti anokwanisika kuteerereka zvakanaka. Ndokutendai. Sulu angoti no mutarangu takashanda tese wakashanda namutarangu haungangoendi usina kutaura vanhu vasina kukunzwa voice rako handiti ndofunga muri kurinzwa.
musati magara pasi guest of honor ndokumbira kuti mubva mauya kamoitwa officially hand over the CD. Ascom Sulu, I will ask you to officially hand over the CD to our guest of honor for today, the headmaster Bob Nyabinde. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as he receives the CD. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor. Sure, thank you very much. That is the CD, the latest CD. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the music as you drive back to Harare. And I'm sure if it wasn't due to the COVID regulations, we would be unveiling some live performances to promote this album. But however, I'm sure a lot is on the pipeline from the Orchestra Dendera Kings management to make sure that we all enjoy this album in as many ways as possible, as much as we can this Christmas. Once again, my name is Ronald Chiwanza, the D-Train, Wheels of Steel. Thank you so much. You can catch me on radio tomorrow. That's on Classic 263 between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. And I will be playing, of course, the music from this wonderful album, Entanglement. God bless you. Safe journey back home. Thank you.